And we're back with part 2. So we left off and we had just put in Bay Beach as our route. So you can see that here we have our starting point at Valley View, and then here is Bay Beach. Now, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and I'm going to close some of my tools, you can see that you have the total hours. So it's going to take you right here, it's going to say 00 semicolon 13 hours. So it's going to take you about 13 minutes to get there. And then right here it says 11.7 kilometers. Well, remember we did those metric conversions? I have a trick for you. So I will link it in our slideshow, but you will see a conversion site. So what I did was I went to KidRex and I typed in convert kilometers to miles. And then this first one, and this is the one I will link, is going to take us to a website that looks like this. And so I can go ahead and type in here 11.7. Remember, that's our kilometers. And then I can hit enter, and it's going to tell me that's about 7 miles or 475.2755 yards. So 2,755 thousandths of a yard. So right there, that'll tell me how many miles I traveled. And then I could go ahead and calculate the mileage. So fourth graders, that's one of your options. So if you are using the Route XL, you can also add in other places. So right now I want to reset because I would like to start over. And I'm going to start with, it's taking its time. All right, I'm going to press get started. And I'm going to start with our Valley View address, 2200 True Lane, Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin. The great thing about Valley View is that you can use Ashwaubenon or Green Bay and it'll still take you to that same one. Okay, now remember, this is where I want to start. So I am going to click right here, start here. And now I'm going to put in that next one. So I'm going to put in Bay Beach. I'm going to search for that. And that's in there. Okay, so now I've got 2 locations. Oh, I think I just put it in there a second time. I didn't mean to hit enter. Now, what if I wanted to go someplace else? What if I wanted to go to the wildlife sanctuary? And my legs were so tired that we'd have to drive, even though it's right across the street. I didn't spell sanctuary right, but look at that. It's going to help us with that. So Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary. So now I can come and search on here. It's going to take a second, and I am going to find the address. So it might have to read through all the page to find the address. Sometimes the addresses are at the bottom of the page. So look right here, 1660 East Shore Drive. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to highlight it and press Control C to copy it, or I can write it down and add that and then type it in over here. I'm going to press search. And now that I'm all done with that one, I'm going to come back to Valley View. I'm done with the day. I'm going to come back home and maybe do some activities outside. True Lane, Ashwaubenon, A12. Nope, that's our school email address. Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin. Remember how we put those capital letters on our cities and our states and our address names? Okay, so you can't see right here, but I want to finish here. So now I click that finish here. My sidebar has disappeared. I'm sorry about that. So I'm going to finish there. Now I can come all the way down to the bottom and I'm going to find my route. And we're going to see what happens. Now you'll see some stop signs in here. That is because I am stopping at Bay Beach and at the wildlife sanctuary. So now I can scroll all the way to the bottom, and down here again, it's going to tell me that this is going to take me about a half an hour, and it's 25.5 kilometers. So I can come back to this website. I'm going to erase this one right before our time runs out. I'm going to put 25.5, and that's going to tell me that's about 15 miles. So then I would be able to figure out